There is currently a genocide occurring in Darfur. Over the past 6 years, over 500 souls have been taken every single day, amounting to over 400,000 human civilian lives. The violence has affected 2.5 million people, of which are in dire need of humanitarian assistance, yet they are not receiving it. 1.85 million people have been displaced from their homes, and 200,000 have moved and fled across the neighboring border to Chad. In Darfur, a region in the country of Sudan on the African continent, the government is very corrupt. They feel threatened and apprehensive towards African Muslims. The government has given a local terrorist group called the Janjaweed the power to annihilate all African Muslims. The Janjaweed have been given mandates or government permission to rape and kill women and children, murder men, poison wells, and burn villages. Horrible acts and innocent people are being murdered right in front of our eyes. We need to act. In Judaism, we are taught to strive towards what is morally right. In Vayikra it says, Lo ta'amod al dam re'acha. You shall not stand by the shedding of your fellow's blood. We all have the responsibility to act, both as Jews as well as human beings. It starts with you and me, right here, right now. After the Holocaust, we as a world declared never again. But how well have we kept this promise? 10 years ago, genocide was potent in Rwanda, as tens of thousands of people were killed, and people and governments around the world just stood by and watched. Never again has become once again in Darfur.
She's describing how they escaped when the airplane bombed the village. And they never thought that they will make it to the refugees camp. The attack came around 9 o'clock in the morning. The Janjaweed and the government. And even the Janjaweed, they are in a military uniform. They killed the entire men in the village, and they destroyed the village. The Janjaweed, they have camels and horses, and the military on land cruisers, the four-wheel driving cars.
It brings me great pride in announcing today's guest, Mr. Yahya Osman. He is a native from Darfur. He has graciously agreed to share his story with us. He has seen devastating images of which we can only imagine. But hopefully we will be able to use this knowledge to make the world a better place.
My brother was a telecommunication engineer. He was asked to install a radio in some part of the Sudanese border with Ethiopia. And he went there, and at that time he was active with other groups to restore democracy in Sudan. So at night, the Sudanese government sent a special task force, actually, military task force, and they went after him and they ambushed actually him in a border, and they assassinated him. That was 1995, in May 30th. That's exactly what happens. Many of my friends, many of people that I know, part of them are in the prison today. Some of them already been killed, and others actually left the country for the same reason. Today, many of the human rights defenders actually are in prison in Sudan. That's why we work very hard here in the United States to raise awareness about the situation in Sudan in general and in Darfur in particular. So when people actually being snatched by the Sudanese intelligence at night, usually whether being tortured or killed or forced to leave the country. So that's the situation exactly in Sudan today. To end the genocide. That is the first step, or step number one. Be part of the school activities, actually in your school. Be part of the community organizations to organize events about Darfur. Collect money, collect used clothes, and try to send it to the organizations who serve the refugees directly. Try to be part of the rally and the demonstrations everywhere around the country to raise awareness and to stop the genocide. Write letters to your official elected people and tell them that you are not happy with what is happening in Darfur. You are not comfortable with the genocide continuation in Darfur. So you will be very helpful to do that. Thank you.
With all the information that we learned today, I really urge all of you to just spread the awareness to your friends, family, and we really can make a difference if we unite for a cause like this. And thank you all. Have a good day.